The reason why women don't work on themselves is because culturally we were taught that we are enough regardless.
That's true.
And that's not saying that, okay, we are daughters of God. Like, yes, we are valuable, we're worthy, we're washed with the blood, right? But oh my gosh, especially in this time.
Facts.
Boy. It don't matter what you do. You are a prize, right? It doesn't matter. Especially once that girl, what's Steve Harvey's daughter name?
Lori.
Yeah, she did a interview on the red carpet that went viral, and it's like, what's one thing that you want to tell the girls? Just remember you are the prize. And the women ran with it, and I think that did such a disservice to actual emotional growth for women, actual mental growth for women, actual spiritual growth for women, because it's like, no, that's actually inaccurate. It doesn't matter how bad you are, it don't matter how good you are in the bedroom. At the end of the day, if you are not emotionally mature, you will not be able to not only manage that man, but yourself.
The 90 percentile of women taking advice from the top 10% of women is just crazy. That's like men taking life advice from Goku. We'll just eventually punch our way through everything, and women, they'll be delusional through everything. I'm not saying the top 10% cannot give no good advice, because they can, but a lot of them don't have no type of substance at all. And who would you rather take advice from? Somebody who inherited $1 million or somebody who self-made themselves into a millionaire?
Ladies, the more masculine a man is, the more controlling he's going to be. This does not mean that he's going to be insecure. This means that he's always looking to protect you. That's why he always pays attention to everything that you do, because he's always looking out for your best interest. If you're not used to a man like that and you don't trust him, you're going to see it as controlling. You're going to think he's trying to take over your life. But in reality, he's just a true alpha, and that's just how they are built. So if you trust this man, if you know that this man loves you, if you know that he wants to give you everything, if you know that you can be led by this man, listen to this man and trust this man, because he's only looking to elevate you and position you in a better place. And a great way for you to realize this is to ask yourself, whenever he's trying to redirect you, is this for my benefit and the benefit of this relationship? And if the answer is yes, there you have it.
Unfortunately, a lot of women don't have that much self-awareness to ask themselves that. All right, a man that say I love you in so many ways, grabbing the door for you, letting you go first, or putting himself last, making sure he worked more than you, making sure you ate throughout the day, or making sure you happy, although he might not be happy, or things like that. Making sure you safe, make sure you in the right place, asking this, asking that. It don't have nothing to do with control. It all has to do with him showing his love and him professing his love to you. That's how men say I love you. Now, sometimes men can be a little bit overbearing with this type of stuff, and a lot of men don't know how to love in a healthy way. But if you got a woman, or if he got a woman on his side, and she understand, like, okay, he's trying, but let me communicate this to him and let him know, like, okay, babe, I see that you're doing this, that, and the third. I love it, but I can receive it better if this, that, and the third, if you did it in this way. You know what I'm saying? If he's a mature man, if he's a self-aware man, he'll be like, okay, I hear you. Thanks, babe. I appreciate that. And he'll adjust accordingly. But it has to be communication. Communication is key to a grown man and also to a grown woman. In this next clip, they say black man, but I think it applies to all men.
And I think as a black man, it's like you said, it's just so hard for them, because every day they gotta go out here and be macho every day.
But before they even walk out the door, odds are stacked against them. They open their eyes and it's odds against them.
Yeah, because you're a black man.
Black man.
And it's us that's tearing them down.
Real bad.
Real bad.
Real bad, because they find these vulnerable spaces to tell us things, and then the moment we get mad, and that's why your mother ain't love you and your father left, and that's why you too broke to buy your kids some shoes that one time. Why are you doing that?
Why? After this man that told you at a vulnerable time,
why would you do that?
He shared that with you, thinking that he could be able to trust you. Now you've conditioned this man to believe that every woman is going to be that way. Yeah, right. Then when you meet a healed version, a healed good woman, you kind of tread light with her. You don't want to express a lot of things, because the last 26 women that you've dealt with have thrown everything that you felt like, and it's already hard to get a man to become emotional.
And it seems unrealistic, because now we seem perfect.
Ooh, like you got it all put together.
One, they like, now I'm intimidated.
Yeah.
Because now you healed and I can't do nothing for you because I'm nothing. Because the last 26 women that I dated told me that's why my mother ain't love me, my father left me, I can't take care of my kids.
Now you have that expectations of all of us, and that's just not. And I just hate that we do that to the brown men.
But then it's the good women that get
the short end of the stick,
because they don't feel like they're good enough to date us.
Yes.
Because they begin to believe what the last 26 said.
I think that's a beautiful gem that those women just dropped. You know what I'm saying? They just like, that was some real divine feminine energy right there that was happening between them two women right there. Like on some real crap. They was talking about real things that happen between men and women, and that's happening. And the crazy part about this is women that do this to men, but they will be livid if someone did this to their father, their brother, or even worse, to their son. But they'll go out there and do it to another man. And yes, I do agree with them. Just like I said in the last video, men need to learn how to love in a healthy way. We've been dealing with toxic women for so long that when we do come across a good woman, it's foreign to us, and now we pushing it away, or we just doing destructive things.
They don't got abortion clinics at the border. They're telling us as American women, specifically black American women, we need to abort our children. But if you coming across the border with your baby, oh, come to the land of milk and honey, the great land of opportunity. We'll take care of you. Joe Biden even said, I'll give illegal immigrants coming across the border $400,000 apiece. Can you imagine if they were to go to that black single mother living in the hood, not even $400,000, offer $4,000, because I know some black women that can make something jump with $4,000. Offer her $40,000. You know why they'll never give us that? Because they know that we'll never need them again. Welfare reminds me of an old man I used to date. I was in a relationship with him for 11 years. He would never marry me, right? But whenever my bills were due, I would tell him he would give me just enough. He had a whole lot of money. He would give me just enough. Rent due, $1,200, he'd give me $1,200, not 1 cent over, because he knew that every month the rent was due, that I would have to come back to him. He wouldn't give me $100,000 and say, here, baby, bump that, go buy you a house and start you a business, because then he felt like I wouldn't need him. The government system is the same way when it comes to black Americans. They'll never give us enough to get over and get up. It's only enough to make sure we continue to come back every 30 days so that we can remain slaves to their system.
Let her cook.
Can someone please just give me a valid reason as to why they're voting for Kamala Harris? So far, the only two that I've heard is because she's a woman and she's black. I'm from the exact same people that can't define what a woman is and who say not to judge people based off the color of their skin. Okay. Thought we learned our lesson with Obama, but apparently not. Actually terrifying that this is the type of woman that people want as the president of the United States. They really want a woman that's known for using her mouth to get to the positions that she's in. And I don't mean public speeches. But then again, based off the morals of the women of the left, not surprising. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against having a woman president, but I'm not going to vote for someone just because they've got a cooch. Especially one that is pro-defund the police and open border. Those are the same ones that say that Trump is trying to take down the democracy and you don't even realize what's happening in front of your own eyes. You now have a candidate that you did not vote for. This has never happened before. All you are is a puppet in their game. I thank you for your service of being a little social justice warrior for the past 4 years, but we don't want that anymore. You want a woman president so bad? I'm sure that it's not one that's going to be a complete embarrassment to our country. When push comes to shove, it's not going to matter what's in her pants or the color of her skin. It's time that you start actually using your brain, because we can't afford another 4 years of this. Have a good day.
You better wake up and pay attention.
I'll look you square in your face and tell you that I love you with all my heart. But that doesn't mean that you have access to it. I can love you truly, deeply, with the love of God. But because of your behaviors, the way that you think, the inconsistency of your decisions, because I see how you handle your life, I choose not to give you permission to handle my life that way. It's my responsibility to do that for me. Me setting boundaries is not me rejecting you. It's protecting me.
Always remember, a woman's feelings is the trump card over everything. However she feel, that's what she's going to go off in that moment. Throughout the whole year, she loved you, loved you, loved you, loved you. This 1 month out of the year, she just cannot stand you. Oh my God. She's not going to put up with it. It's nothing that you can do, tell her or show her that's going to nudge her back until she's over that feeling. But fellas, what you must understand, that a woman can love you from the bottom of her heart, and she will marry another man that will make her feel better. You can do everything for her, but she will marry a man that makes her feel better.
If you're fighting with someone you really love, for God's sakes, find your way back to them, because life is short even on our longest days.
Yeah, let's do more gagging than nagging. All 2024. Let's just try it and see how it go. We may get further, y'all. I said what I said.
I like this one.
If there's nothing wrong with you wearing that outfit while you have a boyfriend, then can your boyfriend follow and like the pictures of girls wearing those same types of outfits? Right? Because we have to be fair, right? We have to be considerate to our partners. So if there's nothing wrong with it, then there's nothing wrong with him like in those pictures. Right?
I mean, you're not wrong.
If I'm gonna respect a man, I can't talk to him like he my homegirl. I can't call him a bitch. Can't call him a hoe. I can't talk down on him. I have to respect that he's a man, especially if he's showing me that he's a man.
Yeah.
So I had to learn that, and I had to learn to stop using my hands when I talk.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I had to, like learn how to listen to actually listen and not to respond. I'm always feeling like something is attacked when somebody's telling me something. I just gotta respond in a emotional tone. So when somebody tell me something,
What have you been? Like same.
I take everything as an attack, and I'm learning how to not respond in attack mode. Just be like, well, what do you mean? Like, what are you trying to say? Well, maybe I don't see what you see. So, and I at first it was me trying to work on my relationship, and then it started me to work on myself.
Yeah.
So, so I'm like, let me stop trying to fix myself up, man. Let me fix myself for me.
Ooh, I love that.
If you're a guy and you've been dealing with a chick that's younger than you, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years that's younger than you, you know this all too well. You can't change that woman's mind until she grow up and she understand, like, hey, listen, that was bad. All right, because they're going to be stuck in their ways, man. There's nothing that you can do about it. Either you got to do one or two things. You either got to stick it out with them and understand that they're going to change over time, or hopefully understand that they're going to change over time. Maybe, who knows, or just let them go and try to grab them onto them later. Hopefully they ain't went out here in the streets and get ran through and all that stuff. Try to grab onto them later when they get to this point in life. Because I'm pretty sure this lady at some point in time in her life that she thought her tone and how she talked and how she spoke to people was just the best way to go about things. And then she got older and she realized, like, whew, that was a bad person.
Strong women intimidate weak men. That's known.
There we go.
Because if he was an alpha and he was in his masculine energy, pure masculine energy, not wounded energy, he would want a smart, hardworking woman on his side because she will inspire him, she'll guide him, she'll give him advice, she'll give him constructive criticism. She will be there, she'll be his rock, and together they can build. I don't want a man to sit down and watch me build and clap for me. No, I want a man to build with. So when a man is intimidated by a strong woman, he's weak. It's because there's nothing to be intimidated about. Men and women don't compete with each other, they complete each other. So I do need a man that is in his alpha and masculine, because if he's not, then I will tap into my masculine energy to basically bring that masculine energy into the relationship, because he doesn't have it. So it's so important for a man to be healed in his alpha energy, in his healed energy, for him to be able to allow the woman safely to drop into her feminine and for her to be a little girl. And it's very important because a lot of men complain, oh, females are very masculine nowadays. Men made us become like that. Life made us become like that. But if I'm with a healthy man, I'd be a baby. I'd be a girl. I don't want to be the boss lady at home. I don't want that. I want to be a girl. I want to be taken care of.
I can't stand when a woman try to tell a man what he should be or what he shouldn't be or something like that. Like, why are you trying to give me advice as a man? Why are you trying to tell me what I shouldn't do or what I should do as a man? No, I didn't make you masculine. Your mother made you masculine. The women in your life made you masculine. They should have taught you how to be a feminine woman. Men are not soft unless you're just picking soft men. Because there are some men out here that's a little bit more feminine than other men. And if you cannot differentiate between a masculine man and a little less masculine of a man, then that's just on you. That's the man that you pick as a woman. But a man is not soft or feminine because he don't want to deal with you and your so-called masculine energy. I'll let you test me one time, maybe twice, but 3 times or more, you're just pushing it. You're just trying to challenge me as a man. Now you're trying to see who peen is bigger and swinging at this point in time. And I'm going to win that battle all the time. But guess what? If I do win that battle, you're going to look at it as some form of abuse or mental abuse. And perhaps you think I'm trying to physically abuse because I have to show you who's stronger, who's more masculine in this situation. One thing I can say she was right about, yes, you as a man do want to lead your woman to do better things, but if you as a woman don't have no type of ambitions to do nothing at all, no matter how much of a leader that man is, he cannot push you to do too much more than what he can push you to do because he can't be there by your side 99% of the day. And eventually that type of stuff getting tiring. So get your butt up as a woman. Stay in your feminine because that is your superpower. You don't have to go to any man being masculine because I'm not about to fight you about this, that, and the third. Stay in your feminine. I'm going to stay in my masculine so we can work together. But as long as you think you have to be masculine at any point in time, no, it's not going to work. But look, that's the end of the video. Let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, watch another video because that'll help me in the YouTube algorithm. Also, leave a timestamp of the part of the video that you're talking about so I can know what you're talking about. And I'm going to get at y'all with the next one. I'm going to give y'all 2 to the side. I'm out.